Welcome to the Dolly Sods. Over the next 27 hours, my wife and I are gonna backpack a 19.5-mile loop through its over 17,000 acres of upland bogs, grassy meadows, and hardwood pine forests. At first look, backpacking in this area looks to be pretty easy. There's not much elevation gain. However, being the highest plateau east of the Mississippi River, with elevations ranging from 26 to 4,000 feet, the weather can be quite unpredictable and cold. Along with that, some of the trails can be quite difficult to follow. We got lost a few times, and there are also quite a few creek crossings that are fairly deep, and the trail can be super saturated, making staying dry pretty difficult at times. We actually ended up having extremely warm weather considering the time of the year. However, the snow melt and a large rainstorm created very, very wet conditions. But either way, we had a ton of fun, and hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Pretty cool. It's crazy. Gotta register, I think. Hey guys, welcome back. We're out in the Monongahela National Forest in the Dolly Sods Wilderness in eastern West Virginia. We have about a 19.5-mile loop to do over the next night or two, probably one night, realistically. We really lucked out with the weather. It's like 40 degrees today. It's supposed to be like close to 40 degrees overnight. Tomorrow is supposed to be like 50 degrees, which is extremely unseasonable for this area because we're at like 4,000 feet here. So fairly high elevation for the East Coast. Usually this time of year it's like, 30s, 20s during the day, 10 degrees, sometimes 0 degrees at night. So it's crazy. We hit a perfect weather window. There's a tiny bit of snow on the ground, and we're gonna have a great time. And it's such a sunny, gorgeous day. So there's still a good bit of snow on the ground, especially in the shade where the sun hasn't been able to melt it. It's very compacted and icy because of the temperature shift. I made the decision to wear my sandals on this trip. I got very excited for one last chance to use my sandals before it's too late in the season. I did wear some waterproof socks, so my feet will stay fairly dry. Alright, we made it to the first junction. That creek. Yeah, this must be the upper fork of the Red Creek. That's the big creek that goes through this area. We took the high route from the Bear Rocks parking area to avoid crossing the Red Creek lower where it's deeper. I heard it can be up to your thigh if it's high. It's probably not too high right now. Oh, maybe because of the snow melt. Looks like there's some rocks you can hop over. We made it across the raging river. Now we gotta go up a bit. This is a very well maintained trail. It's at the top. Man, I'm sweating. I gotta take some shit off. I really overpacked. I have way too many jackets, too many layers. I'm wearing thick base layers. There's a great spot here to camp. It's way too early though. We gotta get some miles in. Really nice campsites just everywhere. So we're gonna hike until dark and kind of just, we don't have a planned campsite. We're just gonna look for something. It's really just a perfect day for hiking. Driving up here, it's about a 4-hour drive for us. It was super foggy. They actually closed a section of the highway because of the fog. It's very swampy. I guess this abuts up to private property. Guess they own the mountain over there. Okay, we've made it to the Rocky Ridge Trail. This is basically the high point of our journey. About 4,160 feet in elevation. From here, it's basically downhill for the rest of the day, and we're gonna have to climb back up a bit tomorrow afternoon. This trail is kind of the main artery of this whole trail system, following this ridge. So we're gonna follow this for a while. Oh man, it's wet. This trail is just submerged. All this snow melt. Quite windy and exposed up here, even at 40 degrees. It's kind of chilly. Yeah, mine are too. Feet are getting a little wet and all this mud and muck. And it's so pretty up here. It really is, being from Pennsylvania, pretty unique to have this kind of, it's actually, I think, considered a tundra up here because of the extreme weather and wind. There's these big open spots that are completely natural, and it's pretty awesome and unique. Guess that's why they call this the Rocky Ridge Trail. Look at this rock. That is a cool freaking rock. Looks like a pretty sheltered spot as well. Man, that's cool. Looks like someone had a fire in here at some point. Look at that.
Be a great spot to camp.
Yeah. You wanna grab a bite to eat?
Yeah.
What a nice day. We got quite the feast here. I got some Dots, pretzels. We have a bunch of candy from Christmas, and some Spam, and bunch of assorted goodies. This is our beautiful lunch. We got Spam tacos, got some shredded cheese, and I brought a little thing of green sauce just to spice it up a little bit. Looks edible. That sauce is pretty good.
Is it spicy?
I mean, not really.
Don't trust that.
Oh, he's got a little bit of a kick, but I would rate this lunch a 7 out of 10. The Spam tacos were good, but Spam is only good when you're backpacking. And the Dots pretzels were even better. We've done just an estimate about 5 miles so far. So we got at least 14 miles to go. We started right here. And we got all the way, followed this red line, then the blue line, and this purple line. And we are right about here at the moment. I made it right there. And our loop goes all the way down and then back up. So tonight the plan is to follow this ridge line down. It should be fairly easy hiking unless we hit heavy snow. And then my goal was to get around here. There's some campsites down here for the night. That's about 12 miles total for the day. So we'll see if we get there or not. It's already 2:30, so. Once you're out of the sun, it's a little chilly. Alright, we finished lunch and we're about to head back out. Hopefully we can get 5 or 6 more miles or something like that today. Rocky Knob. Kind of lost the main trail here. It should meet up with the main trail in less than a quarter mile. Seems like the rainstorm is rolling in. There's rain scheduled tonight into the morning and possibly some showers as we're hiking tomorrow, finishing up our hike. But there was some sun earlier, but it's gone pretty cloudy, overcast, and the wind is really blowing in. It still feels very warm though. I think it's actually supposed to heat up tonight, which is pretty crazy. It's supposed to be low 40s tonight. Right now it's actually 45 degrees. It's the ski hill.
Straight?
Yeah. Literally just ice. Very slick. We are out of the Alpine Tundra area, back into the tree cover, and as I said, it's 45 degrees, and up there is a little bit chilly with the wind, but down here in the trees, no wind. It's really, really warm. Blackbird Knob Trail. We're following Big Stone Coal Trail. It's a pretty cool old sign. There's the trail map. We are here, as you can see. We're gonna make our way down this trail, down here. Probably camp down here tonight. Just so thick with rhododendron. Walls of rhododendron. Just saying, it feels like we're in the opening scenes of Elf when he's walking through the woods with the snow and he tries to hug the raccoon. We just watched Elf yesterday. Is that the trail? We found a frozen beaver pond. I thought the trail went through it. It kind of looks like it does, but that's pretty cool. That's the stream we're going to be drinking from near the campsite with a beaver dam upstream. Beaver excrement, I believe, is what Giardia often comes from. Contaminates the water source, and you want to make sure you filter it correctly. Oh, careful. It's a wobbly one. It's currently 4:40 p.m. It's gonna be dark within probably a half hour. It gets dark pretty early at this time of year. And we are about probably just over 2 miles from the campsite. We wanted to stop after the day. So we're gonna probably push through the dark just to get there. Made pretty good time today.
When do we get water?
Oh, let me look.
Nice and clear. Let's do a taste test.
How is it?
Woody finish?
Woody finish?
7 out of 10. Definitely tastes like snow melt.
Yeah. Alright, we got some water. Should be set for the night. I still have like a liter of clean water. It's about 5 o'clock right now, so I'd guess in the next 15 or 20 minutes it'll be dark. We're almost to our campsite.
Still got the Skittles.
Nice. I think it's that.
You think so?
I think, yeah. I see boot marks. This is the trail we would have come up if we started at the bottom. Well, my feet are already wet.
Yeah.
That must be it. That looks kind of steep. Oh man. There's not too much snow down here, but there's definitely more than there was up on the ridge. As we get down into this I guess it's the Red Creek Valley, and the snow here hasn't melted quite as fast. I had no idea this was out here. We are keeping left.
We're keeping left?
Yeah, so that goes down to Red Creek. Oh, this looks like it. Yeah, that should be it. This looks like the trail up to the campsites near the Lion's Head lookout. It's all steep, rocky. So we got off trail probably about a quarter mile to climb up to some pretty isolated campsites near, I believe, an overlook. That's a pretty good area. There's a little fire pit. It's another flat spot by the fire pit. I think we found a pretty good spot. There's just another trail tiny bit further up this path that I'm going to check out before we fully decide. We got plenty of time. It's only 6 o'clock. Ooh, this one's actually in the pine trees. I think this one's the winner. I like this one. See if there's a flat spot. It's pretty flat right there. Nothing dead around it. Only live trees. That's perfect. That's a great spot right there. It's a little more protected in these trees as well. Yeah, I found a pretty good spot there. It's in the trees a little bit better, a little more protected. I think these trees are planted here. As you can see, they're in very straight lines. Too straight to be natural, in my opinion. I think a good spot was over here.
That's good.
My feet are surprisingly not soaked. These waterproof socks, sealskins, actually work, kinda. They don't keep all the water out all day, but they definitely keep your feet drier. I mean, I was walking around in sandals all day, and my feet aren't absolutely soaked, which is pretty crazy. Tonight we got cilantro, rice, birria tacos. I got shredded cheese and I got hot sauce with that. So I'm gonna get that started. We're both pretty hungry. I absolutely love the Hereford brand shredded beef. It doesn't have a lot of fillers in it. It's actual beef. It's just got cooked shredded beef, beef broth, and salt in the ingredients list. It's very good. Got some ghee to fry up the meat. That looks pretty good. That's the meat and rice. These look pretty darn good. There you go.
Ooh, that looks so good. Thank you.
How is it?
Delicious.
A little hot sauce. One more? How many more? 2 more? That is incredible. My wife said it's one of the best backpacking meals she's ever had in a tent. I agree, it's very, very good, and it's very easy too. It's a little heavy for backpacking meals, but it's also not the cheapest. It's not super expensive, but it's very good. Here you go. Taco number 2. Taco number 3. Taco 4. Taco 5. Alright, taco 6. It's gonna be the last taco. I'm out of tortillas, so this one's loaded. Powdered milk. So here I'm trying to saw it online. Someone making a basically a steamed muffin in their camp stove. I was interested to try that. Sick. Let's hope this works. Steamed blueberry muffin. Looks really good. Look at that. Actually looks cakey. It looks very moist, as you'd imagine. It's boiled, but looks very good. And now I'm making some decaf coffee to go along with it. We're gonna have a great little mountain dessert here. We got coffee and we got a steamed muffin. Looks pretty good. There you go. Is that good?
Mm-hmm. Blueberry.
It worked. Yay! Very good.
Mm-hmm. That really hits the spot.
It's definitely very damp, but it's actually pretty good. I like the taste, the blueberry taste. And it's really as close as you're gonna get to some baked goodies on the trail, fresh. Those together are just perfect end to the day. Okay, so we did make it to our goal location from the lunch spot today. Got all the way down here, and this is where we are right now, camping. From what I can tell, we did about 10 to 11 miles today, and we have about 8 to 9 miles tomorrow this way, the way I'm tracing. So, as long as we get out here at a reasonable time, we should be able to get home at a reasonable time. Alright guys, it's 46.4 degrees, unbelievably, right now, and it's raining on and off, but it's pretty consistent. So I'm gonna head to bed. I'm exhausted. It's a long day, a lot of driving, and I'm ready to get some rest. So thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. My pants are absolutely soaked. There was a puddle of water at the base of our tent, and that's where my pants were, so that kind of sucks. Well, anyways, guys, good morning. We neither of us slept very well. We slept in a bit until about 8. The storm was very loud up on this ridge that we camped at. The wind was just howling all night. It was some of the strongest winds I've seen in a really long time. It wasn't continuous, but it'd be very still, and then all of a sudden just a giant gust of wind would come, and it just happened continuously throughout the night. It also poured last night, a lot of rain. Luckily it's not raining now, but we have about 8.5 or 9 miles, and yeah, we're gonna get started. It's pretty cool. Oh, this might be the lion's head. This looks a bit more like a prominent feature. That's pretty cool. Wow, this is cool.
Wow. Oh, look at those falls.
giant cracks in these rocks.
Are you sure it's going over that way?
It was at this moment where we got lost.
My backpack, actually.
Do you want to take it off? I can hand it down.
And you hand it. Got it. Okay. There we go.
My map said there was a trail here, though there wasn't, so we had to bushwhack through a boulder field and through rhododendron back up to this trail, and it added about an hour of time to our trip, and it sucked. I also lost an earbud, and we lost a water bottle. That was pretty sentimental to us. This is quite a trail. Oh my God. Beautiful day. It's 50 degrees and there is Red Creek. This is the left fork of the Red Creek. I just crossed. I'm just waiting for my wife too. I don't know how to compare it to how it usually is, but it's pretty high. Higher than I expected it. I think it's because of the snow melt. It's also pretty quick. So a lot of really nice campsites over here. We are currently on the Red Creek Trail, headed up to Blackbird Knob. Got a little bit of a climb. Oh, it's soaking wet. The trail is just a lake. It's already wet. Go right here. Yep, go left here. we're making good progress now. The trails up here are actually pretty good. We have about 3.5 miles left, and that should be just about an hour of hiking more. It's currently 55 degrees, which is crazy. I didn't expect it to get this warm. It's just so out of the ordinary for this area at this time of year. I think in the next few days, early next week, it's supposed to be like 0 to 10 degrees here at night and like 20 to 30 in the daytime. So that just gives you some perspective on how unseasonable this 55-degree weather is. Trying to cross the Red Creek in the upper meadows. It's quite deep. It's to my knees here. Oh, that was a better spot. It's kind of chilly. Came up to here. We were going to attempt to take it's called the Dobbin grade, follows Red Creek up the valley, is the fastest way back to our car. But with this high water, the trail is literally, looks like under 1 or 2 feet of water, and it's all just peat marsh around it. And it's only like a mile, but probably would end up taking 2 hours. It's miserable. So we're backtracking to the last trail. Okay, we're back on the trail. Had to abandon the Dobbins grade, but this trail looks much, much better. It's going up out of the Red Creek Valley, so it won't be super swampy. Alright, we are almost back to the road. The alternate trail we had to do so we could get off that other boggy trail dumps straight onto the main road. So we got about a mile and a half on the road before we get back to our car. We lost the trail again. We are so close to the road. One thing I noticed about the Dolly Sods is that there are indeed a lot of trails that are there in paper on the map, but once you get to them, they are either so overgrown or they are just water. We made it, yeah. No more bushwhacking. The road is a lot It's a lot clearer than yesterday. Look at that. Now we just got, I think, a mile and a half. Yeah. Okay, we made it back. The Sundew Trail. This is where we started yesterday. And 27 hours later, we are back. 19.5 mile loop. It's a pretty fun time. Today didn't really go as smooth as yesterday. We had a few times where it's a bushwhack. We were stuck in some really thick rhododendrons. Had to cross some creeks, and the trail was just extremely flooded. Yesterday we actually stayed on the main loop, the main Dolly Sods loop, which is very well developed. But I did a little bit of trail making and mapping yesterday, and kind of improvised like today. So that 8 miles ended up taking a lot longer than I expected. I mean, it's currently like 3 o'clock. Started hiking around 10, I guess. We're both exhausted. That was a hard 8 miles. Yeah. Probably not more like than that. Probably more like 9. Hey guys, we're finished our 19-mile loop, 19.5 mile loop. I'm currently up at the Bear Rocks. It's a really cool overlook. So this is where we were camping last night. As you guys saw, we did end up following this trail most of the time. Crossed the Red Creek right here. Followed it up here. Followed for most of the way. Then crossed the Red Creek again. And then we were planning on going down this trail right here. But this one was the one we had to go up a bit of the ways. Turned into just swamp, peat, moss, and a peat bog. And it was just impossible. So we'd turn around. And we actually went up this trail here, which apparently wasn't actually a trail. I showed on my Gaia map, but probably not even an official trail. So we ended up following it. More bushwhacking back here. It was pretty good down here, but it was also kind of hard to find. And then lastly, we just followed the road up back to the parking lot at the Bear Rocks, where I am right now. Well, anyways, guys, if you enjoy this video of my wife and I backpacking in the Dolly Sods wilderness, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. Now I gotta go drive 4 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that home. So I better get going. It's already 3:30 about, so I'll get home after dark. See you guys. Thank you.